Lucas Nation fans, I've noticed this when I woke up this morning. Something is missing in this little spot. Like right in there, it's missing something. You see, you got PS3, Wii U over here, PlayStation Vita back there, but something right here is missing. Stay tuned. Hello Lucas Nation fans, welcome back to another exciting, and I really want to empathize on the exciting part of the K.L.P after show. This something is just different today. As you guys can see, I'm smiling, I'm glowing a little bit. My friends said, boy, you happy. So I did mention that my space near my TV is missing something. Now, I do have this very, very special unboxing to do today. Now, it's different today because this is one of the biggest purchases I've done, but it was well worth it. You know, K.L.P Entertainment has been booming, and I worked really hard and earned some great money. So I went out and got me, finally, a next-gen console. And I'm just super excited to have a next-gen console because I'm finally up there and I finally get to have the next-gen. Now, there's a little backstory between this, and most of my friends and fans are gonna probably say you sold out, but I did. So here it is, my special GameStop purchase. As you guys can see, it's not what it looks like, but it is what it looks like. Can you pretty much guess? Oh yes, nice and beautiful. I did get an Xbox One. So yes, it is an Xbox One. I did not go for the PlayStation 4 as I thought I was. Let me tell you a little story. So they had some deals going on with the refurbished Xbox Ones. They're extremely cheap. It was extremely cheap. Let me just say, it was like $200 for an Xbox One. Of course, I spent a little bit extra more for games and accessories that I need for the system, but it is cheap, I'll be honest. And I'm really glad that I got this too, because you know, I want to branch out with my game collecting. Now I have companies Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony all at the same time. PlayStation 4, they're retailing it for about $300, and their games are crazy expensive. So I thought, you know, I like to find good deals with this kind of stuff. I like to just find these deals because I never want to spend too much money on a product. But I think I got an absolute deal for this guy here. Of course, I'll show you what's in the bag. Soon enough. So just stay tuned for that as well. So we're gonna, well, first of all, let's get to the games first. Let's go ahead and do this. So of course, I had to get me some games to start me off with. Very, very excited here. Of course, I did get Halo Reach because I played Halo for a good minute and it was backwards compatible with the Xbox One. So it does say Xbox 360, but it's backwards compatible for the Xbox One. So that's another exciting game. Here is an Xbox One original. This is Rise, Son of Rome. Of course, these two does not have the actual like screen cover because this was pre-owned. So I've got a nice deal for that. Of course, Wolfenstein: The New Order. Can't wait for that. Super excited to play this because I heard Wolfenstein was really good. One of my friends said the story mode was a little short, so we'll have to see on that. Of course, Batman: Arkham Knight. Bada boom, bada bang. I saw this gameplay, and you guys knew I was gonna get this game soon enough. So, all right, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Heard some good things with this one as well, so I look forward to playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And last but not least, Homefront: The Revolution for Xbox One. Of course, here it is. Game disc is in there. Bada boom, bada bang. I cannot wait for that because it's really awesome. So this is just the games to get me started. Of course, I'm not going to be playing this like for, you know, ever and hours and hours, because again, I am in college, I do work, so I still have to maintain my work environment. here is something, accessories that I needed here. This is the charging station for the Xbox controllers. They both come with the battery pack, so you just plug them up to the controller and it charges. They had a deal on this too because the controllers are run by batteries. Again, I never really like to play on a battery controlled controller, so having a rechargeable battery is fantastic. Neat little accessory that I'm gonna need. Of course, this another bag. Of course, this is the last item from the second bag. Of course, is a nice controller that I purchased for me and my brother. Again, I cannot wait to. Let me see if I can get this one open. I purchased this too because I'm going to collect games that has like more of a multiplayer. I don't see my brother playing the games that I've got with me unless he really wants to try the system out, but I don't really see him playing it. So, nice camouflage Xbox One controller, if it can focus. There we go. Very, very nice finish. I will probably be using the black controller most, but this is a nice addition for if I want to have a friend or my brother come over and play some Xbox. We've got Xbox. So we're gonna get down to this nitty-gritty, the Xbox One system itself. Okay, this is completely refurbished, so this is not like the super expensive ones that they're having out or the Xbox S. I personally think, while I'm unboxing and opening this, I personally think I don't really need the Xbox S because I personally do think they're gonna do the same kind of thing. So I really would like to just have a system to do it all. Most people are going out for the Xbox S. Again, I've seen reviews. I think it's going to do the same thing. So if you're into the next thing, then, you know, go for it. But, you know, in my eyes, I would just rather just buy the day one edition of a console and it does all the same thing than what they're advertising it for. I don't know. Maybe it could be a little bit different. I have no idea. So, opening this up, bubble wrap. How neat is that? So, of course, here you have your Xbox One controller, nice and black. Of course, your batteries. But again, I'm going to use the charging pack, so I really won't need batteries, which is a good thing because I don't really like batteries all that well. Okay, the brick. Brick here. This way is kind of humongous, but you know, you get what you get. The HDMI cord, we're all converted to HDMI nowadays, so we're not using AV jacks for anything anymore. The access power, DC power. Batteries. Again, I'll probably use these batteries to boot it up, but I'm gonna get the pack and the wireless thing hooked up as well, because again, batteries is just expensive to get, and I'd rather not. So, as I can carefully get it out of the box, of course, Xbox One. Bada boom, bada bang. There we go, Xbox One. So I'm gonna put this on the shelf here. Hopefully it's, I measured it up right with not a lot of space. I'm gonna take the stickers and stuff off and I'll show you guys the actual look of it. Stay tuned. So Lucas Nation fans, she is beautiful. Standing right here next to my Wii U and PS3 now. Here is the setup again. The controller is completely synced. It took a minute for me to get it together and get this controller synced. So now it is up and ready to go. So I'm gonna go through all this just stuff we gotta do to set it up, and then I'll show you guys, you know, the display and the intro, and you know, I'll show you extra more stuff on this thing. So stay tuned. So Lucas Nation fans, while that does its update, I do want to unbox this because this is something I look forward to within the system. Of course, you know, they try to try to make sure you get a good deal for what you're getting, and I think this is actually essential. Again, I don't really like batteries. I mean, they're good batteries. Batteries work really well, but you know, to replace and get new batteries went up in their pricing, so I just chose to get this along as well. Now, I will probably use this to hold my controllers in place, but you know, it just sits really well. It just sits like right there, like that. Now, I don't know if any of the packs here, these are the packs that you use to charge and you put them on your controller. I don't know if they're fully charged or do they need to be charged, so we're gonna just take them on out like so. And these what these look like, you know, they're just really small. Then you just take the back here and then you just put it in. Okay, yeah, that's right. So you put it in like so. Look hard. Just slide them in like so. Go in there, and you close up the bottom if it's gonna close. Lucas H fans, that's how you put it on. Now I put it on backwards. Again, for all of you Xbox pros out there, I'm a Xbox noob, so as soon as I try one of these games out later, I probably won't know what buttons to press because I'm so used to the X and square and triangle. I gotta get used to the A, B, Y, L, B. So I put the batteries for the packs on a little bit backwards. So this is the right way you put it. That way you can just plug them up right in there. It clicks, it makes a clicking sound once you plug it up, and it sits right there. So I think I'm gonna use this for a little stand. I gotta find out where I'm gonna possibly put it. I think I'm gonna put it here on the table for now. Just for now, and then I'll probably find another space for it again because I do have my other controllers up there. We had 34% with the update, so I'm just blown away that I've got, you know, a next gen console. Like, I never thought I was gonna have a next gen console, but I do, and it's exciting. You know, and I'm not just doing this just to, you know, showboat. You know, it's part of the unboxing video, but you know, when you work really hard, you want to treat yourself to something nice. And I did say over on Twitter in 2016, I'm gonna have a next gen console, whether it's Xbox or whether it's PS4. Again, I'm not a huge sellout. I mean, I always will rep for PlayStation. I was talking to my friend, one of my friends today, and he was like, you know, I don't believe in the whole Xbox versus PlayStation war. You know, if you're a true gamer, you have whatever you have, you know. You know, I'm just really glad to have an Xbox. And one thing I really thought about too, I just wanted to brand out a little bit. I want to have consoles from different companies because each company produces different games. So it's not going to be where I'm always playing PlayStation, they're doing the same games. I branched out over on Xbox because maybe one day I want to get Forza 3 or get Gears of War 4, you know. Games that I haven't played before, I can play them now because I have that console. So it's very, very exciting. I think Xbox got huge potential. You know, the controllers were good, and you know, watching people play, you know, Call of Duty on Xbox is really good. So hopefully once I play it, the graphics are really, really fantastic on this console. So this was a good investment. You know, hard on cash, you know, really worked extremely hard. I'm still working hard, still grinding. But you know, I'm very, very glad about my purchase, and you know, I'm probably gonna do some gaming along with, maybe my brother's gonna do some gaming with me. Again, I'm not gonna be one of those people where you're in college and you play games every day and not focus on your studies. You know, focusing on my studies is very important. Because I'm trying to get my degree, so it's gonna look really well. So I'm gonna plug this this little stand up here. I really do like this design. I'm gonna plug this up and I'm gonna show you what it does. Stay tuned. So Lucas Nation fans, this is what it does. It lights up red, means that it's extremely dead. I think this was a huge and very beneficial investment too. This thing cost me, what, $20? I think this was a good buy for this because, again, it's getting recharged and I ain't gotta worry about batteries ever. I do have batteries in the black controller, just for the purpose of doing some gameplay later and doing like the setup and stuff. But as soon as I get done playing this for tonight, because I do have to go to work tomorrow, I'm gonna let it charge both controllers. So for the next weekend, when there's a weekend that I'm just not doing anything, I normally gonna do gaming on Sundays. I don't do nothing on Sundays. Sundays is my day, which is today, and then during Monday through Friday, I am terribly busy, and I really, tremendously, really do not have any time for gaming. But I am gonna keep this charged up because I think my brother's gonna come over and see how the Xbox, how this system plays. So I'm gonna leave that in, let it charge. Of course, overnight I'm gonna put the black wireless power pack in and let both of the controllers charge. So that way, for the next weekend, I don't have to worry about batteries and conserve the batteries that's in there for right now. So I'm thinking about maybe like keeping it over here some way somehow. Maybe like rearrange the magazines, push those up, and move that to the side or so. Yeah, it's gonna work. I don't want too much stuff on this table, but that's gonna work. I'm gonna make that work somehow. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lucas Nation, we're just about there with the update. Again, I do want to thank. I want to thank. Not necessarily so myself, but I'm just really glad I just worked really hard, because I thank God every day that gets me up and allow me to be alive and have this kind of cool stuff. For all the gamers out there, for all of the people out there who are collectors, be proud that you work really hard. Some people. I'll be really honest with you, and this is not trying to be sappy because this is a cool unboxing, but a lot of people are very unappreciative of what they have. People, wish they, had more than what they have. So I'm very grateful for, the stuff I have, with getting a new game system and adding it to my collection. I get asked, every day, what are you going to do with your PlayStation 3? Are you going to trade it in? No, because I'm a game collector. I have to collect these games. Will that mean that collecting games for PlayStation 3 still going on? It might be a while before I get another PlayStation 3 game. But I'm a huge collector. I'm not gonna just have this dust out to the side and let it get old and dusty. I'm still gonna be playing around with it. When I get bored of Xbox, because you can't really limit yourself to one game system. You have to kind of branch out a little bit, so I'm not going to just limit myself with just one system. But then again, I'm very proud to have that kind of stuff. And with my Wii and my PlayStation, I want to thank my mother. My mother and my dad, he helped with the PlayStation 3. But I want to thank both of them for the first two systems, because not many people can collect the way I can, and it's just very nice. So the point of this is, people, just please, you have something very valuable, please appreciate it, because not everybody can get it, and that's with anything. It could be with game systems, it could be with a computer, it could be with a car, it could be with anything. So just be very appreciative, for all my tech nerds out there that just takes their tech for granted. And, nothing means more, because I've seen it on YouTube. People have their collection video, they have their game disc all out the case. It's different if you have a little pouch thing. If you keep them in there, that's fine. That's, either way you have it, that's good, as long as it's safe. But I've seen collectors have their games everywhere and not in the case. That irritates me. It really does irritates me, because that's your property and you're damaging your own property because you don't care about your property, and that's all I have to say on that subject. It's just, but we are closer to being done with this update. Every time I get something like a new system, it's rare that I get a new system, but every time I get a system, I always have to do the update first so it can be updated to the most updated thing. I'm really glad that this thing is, very functional. There's nothing wrong with it, because again, it is refurbished, and I got a super good deal. Again, you can get those refurbished for $200. I think that's a good deal for a next gen console. $200. That's a paycheck. Of course, I did save up so I can pay some bills and stuff. But $200 for a next gen console. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. I wasn't gonna pay $400, $500 for a new console. I'm sorry. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't be in my heart to do it. So we're just waiting on this update. And as you guys can see, it's fully loaded. Let me show you. Here it is, my menu screen. Of course, the first game will be Batman Arkham Knight. Just doing an installment for the game, but I mean, this system, you can do so much. I still gotta master it all. Like, I have to go through and see what this has to offer. It's just so much stuff you can do on the Xbox One. So I've been to the store. They have a free section, so some of the games on here are free. Some of them are some of them you have to pay, but some of the apps and some of the games are free, so I can't wait to download those soon enough. Again, this game here is going through installment. Again, it's 14%. This game is a huge gigabyte. It's 47 gigabyte, but again, this Xbox One entitles a 500 gigabyte system, so which is enough for me. I probably won't get the terabyte. Some people are getting terabytes, which is good for them if you're only collecting for Xbox, but 500 gigs is pretty good. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you, for staying tuned for this unboxing. I know it's a little bit dark, it's getting darker, it's getting nighttime now. I'm going to try to squeeze all the games in, because I do want to try them all. If I don't get to them all tomorrow, then maybe when I get home from work, I will probably do some more gaming. But I'm just really happy about my purchase. Again, is the Xbox One, the Black Edition. We did see the White Edition. I just, as long as the system works well, that's all that really matters to me. Like, white looks good, but of course I've got my second controller charge. The games I've got, they're mostly one player, but I am thinking about getting some sort of multiplayer games for me and my brother to play around with. But just waiting for this thing to work. Of course, username. It's set to Lucas and Ryan because it loaded up the my account, but these also have here Lucas Patterson. Again, got to tour around with it. I got to make sure it's right. I don't, first time solo Xbox owner. I remember the time we went and got our Xbox 360 years ago. We had it years ago, and we had it years ago, and now it's years passed, and I got the new edition. So I'm still learning. So if you have any tips for me for Xbox players out there, leave it in the comment below. And thank you for staying tuned for this after show. As of right now, I'm Kennedy Lucas, logging out.